Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's dustinkreis, and today we are going to do part 1 of my PAX series, I guess. My PAX impressions and things of that nature. And I don't have a lot of time today because we are actually going to be recording the next episode of another gaming podcast tonight. So I kind of got to quickly just do a quick video here. So I thought, why not do... Hi buddy. Why not do the pickups video to show you guys what all I picked up at PAX, because I didn't really pick up all that much. I kind of went into PAX with a lot of, I guess, unreasonable assumptions. I figured there's going to be a lot of vendors there, and there really wasn't, unless you're into like tabletop games, and then there's vendors everywhere for tabletop games. But for video games, there were only a couple vendors there. One that returned to Mother Base, Alex, he kind of warned me about, was Video Games New York. And I went to their booth, and while a lot of the stuff was kind of priced at market value, some of the stuff was a little too much, a little too rich for my blood. But, you know, they got you in there, and they got you kind of locked down, so they figure, you know, why not jack up the price a little bit for PAX, I guess. But anyway, I did get some a lot of good stuff. Got some freebies, and not as many freebies as, you know, I thought I would. The big thing nowadays is to give you like a free Steam code or something like that to try out these games. But there was still a couple places that gave out free stuff. One of the free things I got, of course, I did go to the booth for The Evil Within, and we'll talk about that when I talk about the games in the next episode. But they did give me this nice big poster. It's just the cover art for the game, but that was really nice, and it was really nice that they gave us in these hard tubes to keep the posters nice. I think I'm going to keep it in this until I figure out what exactly I'm going to do with it. One of the cool things about Evil Within is they had these little booths set up where you could take your own picture and put your face in the poster, so you have the needle coming down to your eye with the barbed wire on your face, like the Evil Within poster is. So that was really kind of a neat thing to do, I thought. Both myself and Ernie got our pictures taken that way. But yeah, just a poster, you know, nothing too crazy. Then at the Wolfenstein booth, stood in line to play Wolfenstein, and got this little messenger bag thing. And while mine is still sealed, Ernie actually had to open his to put some of his swag in, because he actually won a raffle and won like $200 worth of equipment, like a keyboard, a headset, you know, a mouse, and things like that. So, but mine is still in the bag, and well, I don't know if I'll ever open it or not, but it does have the Wolfenstein logo on there. And of course, I will talk about Wolfenstein in the next video as well. The third thing is my pass. Actually, I'm going to keep this. I had a really fun time there, and this is a nice little reminder of being there. Now we get past the free stuff, which, I mean, they did hand out a lot of free things, but a lot of that stuff, like there was some Cards Against Humanity cards. I just gave those to my friends. But really, you know, I guess I was expecting more freebies, and they're really not doing that much anymore. There was a lot of, you know, cards with Steam codes and things like that. So, but what I spent my money on, I guess we'll start off with this little dude here first. I don't know what these little figures are, but I saw this. It was a blind box figure, but they had some of them out that you could just buy, and it just caught my eye. And it's a little Hannibal Lecter. And this is part of the, I don't remember, you know, it was some kind of Movie Maniacs little line, but I'm a big Hannibal fan, and it just struck me as really funny, and it was only like $6 or $7 or something like that, so I picked that up just, you know, for just, you know, silly sake. The lone game I bought, I've actually been looking for this for quite some time, and I saw it there, and it was at price, and I just figured, pull the trigger now. Don't worry about getting it online, because you're not going to find it in this good of condition, and that is Blood Will Tell. And I believe I heard about this game from TV and Lust, Craig. He did a video on it and just talked about, you know, what a great, unique game it is. So I've been looking for this for a while, and just never pulled the trigger online, and then finally found it there for $30, which is, you know, either at market or just a little bit below market. But pristine condition. The disc is a little, there you go. The disc does have a little bit of schmutz on it, but I can get that off with a polishing cloth or something. So very happy to finally have this. Don't know when I'll get to it. I probably will get to it sometime this year, because I'm really wanting to play this, because it just sounds so crazy and so bizarre. Oh, I guess another piece of free swag. There was a game called, let me hold up the back here, Lichdom Battle Mage, and you can see the website on there. You can go check it out if you want. I'm not a big PC gamer, but the game was a lot of fun. But the front has the Neil deGrasse Tyson meme with watch out, we've got a badass over here, and he's dual-wielding flaming spells. And I'll talk more about Lichdom when I talk about the games, but you're a caster in that game, and you use both hands to cast spells. So it was really funny, and I actually should have got this in my girlfriend's size, now that I think about it, because she really likes she likes Neil, so I should have got it for her. But I got her a Zelda t-shirt that's kind of like this one here. And I forget the name of, was it, Fangamer. That's the company that makes these shirts, and they're really awesome shirts. This one is the Metroid themed one, and I don't know how well it'll show up on there, but you got Samus, you got Ridley, you got a Metroid, you have a Chozo statue, God, I can't talk anymore, statue, and yeah, I was really taken by this one, and my girlfriend's is just one that has the Triforce on it, and then has, you know, really intricately designed Triforce on the front of it. But they also come with these little, which I'm not a big button collector, but it also comes with a little button there that has the Metroid design on it as well. Couldn't pass up that. Had to get one of these, had to get a PAX shirt, of course, to celebrate me being there. Nothing crazy, just, you know, PAX East 2014. And then found this, and it was in a little bit worse shape than I thought. The spine is separated, and there is a page that will fall out of this. But you know, it's just for my thing, and you know, just kind of leaf through it every now and then. I have a better strategy guide for the game, but I did pick up the Lunar Silver Star Story Complete strategy guide. It was $20. It's a pretty beat up, but you know, you get there and you see it and you just want it, so you pick it up. But yeah, I love Lunar. I love the working design strategy guides. So had to get this just to add to my Lunar collection, even though it is rather beat up. But it makes me happy, and that's all that matters. And then sort of the final big ticket item that I picked up there. See, I said I didn't pick up that much stuff. A lot of my money went towards food, interestingly enough. The food there is outrageously expensive. But the final piece I picked up is the Ys art book by Udon. Udon had a nice big booth there. They had all their art books. And the only one that I was really interested in, of course, was the Ys one. And it is gorgeous. I don't know how well that's showing up there, but all the artwork throughout the series, even... Let's see if I can get that up there for you guys. Even the really awkward, like, PC... Back when I was on the... What was it? The PC-88? Yeah. Even that's Adol right there. I mean, it's just so awkward. So happy to have this book. I love Ys, and I love the art of Ys. So... but yeah, there was a lot of other stuff there. I mean, there was three or four game sellers, and the one that had the most stuff was Video Games New York. And they had a bunch of Japanese imports and things like that, but like I could have got several of the 360 shmups, but they were going for about $80. Like they weren't giving you like a PAX deal or anything. And I mean, it was such an expensive weekend anyway, with the ticket and the room and the gas and all that stuff. I really couldn't justify just going absolutely crazy. The only other thing I bought is my girlfriend does have a 4-year-old daughter, and she likes My Little Pony, and she's also been getting into Doctor Who, because my girlfriend's been watching Doctor Who. So I picked her up one of those, oh, I can never remember what they're called, like the pop figures. You know, they do it for every character out there. One of the pop figures for My Little Pony's Doctor Who's, because it kind of meshes both things, and she really enjoyed that. When I bought my Metroid shirt, they gave me a token to go down to this little, this little, like, vending machine, and you put the token in and you get a free button. And the button I got is, of course, the button scheme for a Super Famicom controller. Or, you know, like, I didn't look to compare it to see which controller it actually is, if it's the Famicom controller or if it's the Xbox controller. You know, a lot of those controllers use that 4-button multicolored scheme. But, you know, I'm just going to keep it in this little, you know, egg thing, because I'm not a big button collector, but it's still a cool thing to have, cool, nice little thing. A lot of my friends really didn't buy all that much. A couple of my friends, I think they bought some Cards Against Humanity decks, but really, I think I might have been the one that spent the most money on stuff, because there was a lot of stuff there that I kind of wanted, but I kept myself in very restrained, because one, you don't want to spend all that money while you're there. You really just don't. You get to a point where you're like, I just don't want to spend that money. And two, you don't want to carry the shit around all day. Look, I carried this thing around pretty much all day, and it about separated my shoulder after a while, because this is a rather heavy, I mean, you pick it up, you don't think it's a heavy book, but when it's constantly dragging down on your shoulder, it gets really painful. But yeah, as far as pickups go, that's really all I got. I really didn't do too crazy. Definitely some stuff, other stuff there I wanted. I was looking in vain, and I didn't care necessarily what the price was, but if Video Games New York had had a PS3 Nier copy, I would have got it. I'm just going to have to break down and order that thing online. That's just what I'm going to have to do. But anyway, that is it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to do one tomorrow night, where, maybe not tomorrow night. I'm not going to promise that. Here soon, because I might need to do some more research and some more thoughts on it to talk about the different games I played while I was there, different games I saw, because I have videos of them, but to sort of remember the experience and everything. And then I'm going to do a third video where I just talk about the whole overarching experience of going to PAX. Or maybe I might combine those two into one video and try to do it that way. I don't know. It's such a big thing to take in and sort of talk about. It's really kind of a daunting thing in a lot of ways. Because it was my first PAX, and it was a lot of fun, and there was good times, and there was definitely bad times driving up there in a Dodge Caravan. Bad times. But anyway, that is it for this video. I'm going to go put this stuff on the shelf and get ready to record the next episode of another gaming podcast. If you are not a subscriber to the podcast, the links are down below to both the podcast and the community page for the podcast on Facebook. We kind of been slacking off here lately because there's a lot of things been going on. You know, Steven had another baby. Congratulations to him. I got busy with things. I'm sure Chance got busy with things, and you know, we were kind of focusing on the game nights, and it just kind of slipped through the cracks. But we're gonna try to get back on track and get episodes back up. We got this one here lined up, and then we have another one lined up with another guest, and then after that, we're going to start you know, sending out invitations again, because we've been really slacking off. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to go put this stuff up and get ready to record. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.